Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 2. When we left off last time, we defeated the Indraga Queen. Hooray! So here we are. I looked all over for bombs and I found some cool stuff, but I didn't really find the bombs I was looking for. I still don't remember the name of them. Anyhow, we did, let's see, just from the various people in the stores in between Lobinden and Flotsam. What did I find that I didn't have before? There was some cool stuff. I kind of do want to make this just because I can. Well, shoot, what was it? There was something I was excited about, and no, I don't even see it here. I bought a bunch of diagrams and stuff anyhow, so some of this stuff I need to see about making. Anyhow, so I'm still not sure what kind of bombs we need to take out the neckers, but I did find Sendler. And now that we know what our troll looks like, I'm kind of really disturbed by this troll head here on the wall. Where did you get that? Hopefully a troll just like died of natural causes and they decided to stuff the head because it's an awesome looking creature. I don't know. I don't feel good about killing trolls. Alright, anyhow. So we can dice with him. I also wanted to take a moment just to... I'm ahead of recording than I am on posting. So I've been looking at the comments for my episode today, and it was the whole fiasco with the blue stripes and the peasants. And okay, so after that, I was really shocked and horrified, and I am still a bit, but some of you guys have made some comments that make me see it in a new light. And just in case you're a viewer who doesn't follow the comments, because it is going to influence how I feel about him going forward. It was mentioned that he is the leader of Special Forces unit. That is what the blue stripes are. Like when the game first introduced him, Triss specifically said, "Ooh, there's the blue stripes," and talked all about how they're special forces. And people were telling me that it's a thing within special forces. If you're like the commander, then you always back your troops against any sort of outside force. You always stand by your men, so then they know that you've got their back and they can depend on you because they need to have that kind of trust in battle, right? And we are in a situation here where we are surrounded by hostile forces. Even the local governing system is pretty hostile. We've had plenty of evidence that they're really seedy. We've got the Karen on the river, we've got the Squayatel in the forest, we've got monsters in the forest. Like, it's a rough situation. Tensions are high. So the peasants coming in there, and they did threaten to lynch, and they really shouldn't have. And I kind of disregarded that and tossed it off a bit just because I didn't think they could seriously follow through on it. But, I mean, from Roach's position, that is a threat you have to take seriously. Because they could. I mean, we did when we first came into town, they were hanging people. I mean, those were, I suppose, legitimate executions, but still. Legitimized by the local government as opposed, scheduled as opposed to just a on-the-fly lynching. But still. So, okay, I do feel that he took it too far. Like, when the guy called him a whoreson, I feel like things kind of flipped, and Roach sort of lost it. He's got a temper. We saw that with Yorvith as well, where Geralt and Yorvith were just trading insults, and then Roach is the one who draws a sword and turns it into a hostile situation, and it was hostile already, but he's the one who turned it into a weapons kind of situation, an out-and-out fight. And I'm feeling like with the peasant as well, maybe he was just doing a show of force at first to show his guys that he's got their back, and then he should have investigated the matter privately afterwards and disciplined the soldiers who were defacing the local deity. But instead the peasant called him a whoreson, and I think he lost his temper there. And the whole trying to make the guy like drink off the floor and everything was... So, I don't know. I guess I don't totally hate Roach. I don't totally hate the blue stripes, because you guys pointed out as well, it was only like 3 idiots, and we already saw that Vest doesn't approve of what they did, and maybe some of the other ones don't either. They're just not going to make a big deal about it because they are out here on the mission. So, we'll be hesitant about them going forward. I will give them chances, I suppose, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Alright, anyhow, Sendler. Let's roll some dice.
I'd like to play dice.
Shall we play now?
Yes, let's do it. And if I lose, as per always, then... Do I even want to load it up? I might load it up because I'd saved right here, and then I'll just beat him off screen. But I'd ideally like to show it, so let's go. Roll those bones. Okay. Alright, what's he got? And then I've got... I kind of liked the first one, that it was sort of like, in case you're dumb and you have trouble counting dice, then it just told you like what you've got and what they've got. I like the simpletons dice. Also, Roman numerals that it takes my mind a second to parse because I'm not used to seeing them all that often. Alright, we will just reroll that one and we'll go for the full house. Alright, come on you. Bummer. Ooh, that was a wild roll. Hey, hey!
You're good. Here's your coin.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, actually I have a fair chunk of coin.
I heard you deal in traps.
Indeed, though that's not all I deal in.
I don't want coin, I want something else.
Yeah,
Suit
what have you
yourself.
got?
Choose.
Ooh, designed for an explosive trap. Steel jaws. Freezing trap. Oh my gosh, I don't have that diagram, right? Please don't already have that diagram.
I need the design for the scorpion's death. It's a kind of trap.
I know what it is. Dumb name, but that is what everyone calls it.
It works on neckers and endrigas. And that's good enough for me.
Oh, Endriga. I've been saying Endriga here. That's a pretty decent reward. Well, man, I should have... Too bad I didn't do this before. That could have been useful against the queen. Ah, well. Well, we can still use it against neckers. Alright. So then... Talgar Winter, huh? He called it something else. He called it a scorpion something. But it's at the top of my stuff, so this is definitely the thing we just got. Alright, anyhow. So, let's take a look, journal. What have we got? Look at how lovely this is. We are knocking through all of it. We could go turn in the Indraga contract. I think I might do that. We'll read these up. Flotsam, poker face. So, dice poker. So we had the right to play against the dwarf Einar Gausel. The dwarf proved to be good company, and Geralt played with genuine pleasure. Obviously he won, which allowed him to face Sendler. The poacher from Lobinden was crafty like a fox, but luck finally failed him. He was outplayed by Geralt. Thus, the Witcher bested all the opponents and became the champion of Flotsam. Hooray! The scent of incense. Oh yeah. Do you like the scent of incense? Then listen. Geralt met a scholar at the harbor. The man claimed that one of the local shopkeepers sold incense producing poisonous smoke. He could not prove the murderous trade without producing a recipe for the incense. Geralt promised to get the man a recipe for a tidy sum of orens. Did you think getting the recipe was difficult? Not at all. Geralt brought the information to the scholar at the harbor. I didn't really bring him, I just brought him the information that I wasn't giving him the recipe. Anyhow, Geralt found the recipe, but on his way to the scholar he changed his mind and did not give it to him in the end. The learned man did not take the refusal well. A menacing, "we will meet again," echoed in the Witcher's ears as he walked away. And meet they did. The scholar tried to recover the recipe by means completely at odds with proper research methodology. The Witcher killed him in self-defense and wondered who his opponent had really been. Well, this makes it sound like, had I given the recipe, maybe some more interesting things would have happened. But I didn't feel right giving that guy the recipe. He was shady. Little shop of dreams. In Flotsam's town square, Geralt met some inhabitants protesting against a shopkeeper for selling dubious herbs. As you know, witchers and herbalists always meet aversion, but in this case it turned out a little different. The protesters' leader, Matilda Szabo, asked Geralt to make the shopkeeper close his business. Our hero used his diplomatic talents again. The Witcher convinced the owner of the shop to close his stinking business, then returned to Matilda Szabo to be rewarded for his efforts. The reward gladdened the eye and loaded the money bag nicely. Loaded. Geralt moved along to spread justice and prosperity. All right, he went off to do his job. But it worked out well. Okay. So let's see. We got a good price. We gotta figure out where the other boat is and the key. Waiting on the murder. We still gotta figure out the troll here. I should probably focus on that one because I do want to accomplish it. Alright, so Indraga. I killed the queen. Why is it saying kill the queen? I killed the queen. Wait, and kill their queens? How many? Is there more than one? I'm gonna have to... oh, boy. Well, okay. Well, that's... Alright, I gotta reassess my thinking. I wasn't expecting that. I would like to craft some things. Okay, so... do we want this armor? Oh, it's just reinforcements. It is pretty cool, though. Something just chirped at me, and I don't know what it was. Okay, anyhow. So, what do we want here? What a mess this all is. Superb trousers. Okay, the winter trap. So let's make some of those. Alright. And it costs 5 per... oh, and that... no, I clicked the wrong thing. The well-balanced dagger. That was the thing. I found the diagram for this, and I think these are really good to have. They do damage 30 to 40, so it's a lot better than my sword. Yeah, let's make some of them. Let's make more than one of them. Okay. That's a good start. Is that enough? They were really good against that one queen, and if there's going to be more... okay. Let's get a couple of them. We're almost out of timber. What an odd situation to be in. Okay. I think that'll do for the moment. So then... and traps. That'll do for now. It's a nice hat you got there.
Well, leave it.
All right. We could go talk up here. You know what? Let's go talk up here, since we're right here. And some of the other stuff I'm a little unsure what to do on. Tris, how's it going?
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid.
Yeah, we
Sure,
talked
it's
about
nice
this.
to know.
Glad to see
I think I act.
who's the brave man. And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of...
All right, and that's true. I mean, I guess Tris vouches for some of them, at least. Prenny, how's it
Careful
going?
there.
All right, Cedric. I would like to talk to you.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And
Tris Marigold.
lovely scent, Triss.
That's kind of
Cedric,
creepy.
look
But
at
anyhow,
me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
why the hostility? All right.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no Witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinden. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen?
Yep.
Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
All right.
Kind of trap.
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
Okay. You got any word for me?
I need to make a few orns. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a Witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Oh.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire.
Well, that's really interesting.
Lunatics broiled in their cells.
And
The
horrifying.
ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
Let's check it out, girl.
Great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
All right. I am interested. What about this Reverend Mercier, though?
No harm in trying.
Ooh. Okay, we're not done talking, though. So then... All right, let's get personal.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Seherim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
Do they have any proof?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Seherim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Seherim can reverse that.
Are you completely certain she's gone? Ugh, I want this to be a quest, but it seems like it's not. Alright, tell me about yourself if you would.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Wait, is he drunk? Okay, if it's a legitimate thing, I'm curious. Don't just be an insult.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Oh, so this is a standard thing for you, eh?
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
You were one of them, eh? And you realized the truth? Or have you always just stayed separate from it? Okay, what do you have in trade? A bauble? It's a lure, huh? Some eyeballs. Diagrams, that's always good. Karen Carapace, armor reinforcements. Seems pretty good. And the trap. Yeah, we're gonna really want that. It's expensive. I didn't expect you to have the Karen trap. And then I'd have to buy it, and that he does want to help me. I did some spending. I don't have, well, I mean, we're gonna need it, right? Let's get it. Alright, that's good for now. Oh, come here. So to make this trap, what's it going to cost me? 20? That's not bad. And we've got all the things. Yeah, we needed that big metal piece, and then everything else was pretty simple. Alright, let's do it. So then we have it. Excellent. And also...
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed. and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Yeah, I went
Where's
there.
this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss.
Oh, okay.
Sure you're not overusing those telescopes?
Yeah, like, come on. Whew. Oh, I was kind of hoping we could teleport through it too.
Welcome.
Thank you. Find a sample of the K-rings and mucus. Interesting.
Wanted to see a vista, eh?
Yeah,
Hello.
I did. Hello. I mean, it is a nice outlook you got here. Lovely view. The forest may be dangerous, but it's lovely as well. Alright, well, we should find some mucus, but more importantly... That's not the map I wanted. I really... Okay, yeah, so the K-Ren, that's totally the boat. And we were already there. But we'll go back, because there should probably be mucus now. But, no, I really want to find this hospital is what I want to do. So, don't read the quest yet, because sometimes it gives you spoilers. Well, I mean, the first paragraph we should be safe, but whatever. We might just save the whole thing till it's done and read it all at once. Mostly, I just want it up so that I know where to go. And let's also... Over here, huh? Okay. Into the woods. Let's have that ready. Yeah.
Got to blow up this nest.
Ugh.
How many more can there be?
So many. Just run. We'll be fine. They'll give up. Huh? What now? Oh wait, what was that? Aha! Okay, so yeah, it's an excellent thing that it wasn't already armed, because I would have just traipsed right through it. As I tend to do. Ooh.
Some help, finally. I thought I was done for.
Are you one of the two?
I'm fine, but my friend remains in that damned hospital.
Cedric told me that 2 people went missing near the burnt mansion.
I'm Rupert Brandhuber. I'm a medic from Edda, and I came here with a friend to look for a very rare species of herbs.
These woods aren't the best place for herb picking.
So we were warned, but the temptation was too great. We got as far as the site of the fire. No sign of herbs, but there was something downstairs. Something.
What'd it look like?
What's that? Can you hear it? That's Grindley's dog. Feel that? Something approaches. Help us!
Alright, alright. Neckers, huh? Alright, you okay over here, buddy? Oh, oh. Turned me around. This is the way to go. Okay. Well, this sounds like fun. Yeah, I want to make sure I get all my loot. And hopefully the dog will be okay, too. Oh, boy. The dog's not okay. Aww.
Take that.
Don't let him circle around behind. Okay. Aww. Aww, I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks. Okay, so he's almost positively down there. But we're just gonna look out a little along the top before we could venture in. Alright. Not a useful place to be? No. Ow. That's a logical place to put a trap. Okay, over here. That's right. Okay. Oh, I bet I can blast right through that, huh? Looks awfully suspicious. No? Really? Oh, it was kind of shiny, like maybe I could. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, well, we want that to be our default. Oh.
They should not have done it. Harder than those here they were. Oh, the greed!
Excellent. Ghosts. Wow. And everything's on fire. Ghost fire. Alright, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's stupid to try. Oh, yep, there's... Ghost fire or not, it burns like the real stuff. So, we'll leave it alone. While we do... No, actually, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to, look at my character. No talents, but... So... Okay. Trying to remember how I mess with the mutagens. Somewhere on here, right? It did such a lovely little walkthrough at the beginning to teach you all the things, but it's a lot of information at once, and I'm no good at retaining it. I don't remember what it said to do. Alright, we're not going to stress about it over much. Whatever. You in here, Ghost? I wanted to read those.
Guess they'll never learn.
Oh, shoot. They're gonna kill me. Bleh. Well, let's try that again with full health and with crying up from the beginning. Yes, please. Hop on in. Alright.
Guess they'll never learn.
Alright, I wanted to make some headway on one of them, but it wasn't the smartest move. There we go. Oh, ah! I gotta be more careful than that. Okay. There's probably all kinds of things to fight down here too, so we'll go ahead and we'll put a swallow on as well. Not really a reason not to. Yeah, that's the one. And then this. And one of these. There we go. Ooh, Essence of Death. Well, this is suspicious. Look at all the smoke coming up from that thing. Alright, also, there we go. So. Alright, let's see who you are. Are you a crazed spectre? Yep. Just an inmate banging his head on the wall. Oh, another scene.
They needn't have done it. Those here were innocents. And I...
Yeah, those here were innocents. So, what about you, buddy?
I'm not about to play with fire.
Autosave, huh? Makes me a little nervous.
Involuntary cramps of the facial muscles. It's St. Vitus syndrome. He's dripping. He's dangerous. Lock him up. 4, 12, fever. Shakes. Dilated pupils.
Has there been any stool?
How's it going in there? Oh, I almost went right off the edge. That wasn't very smart.
Involuntary cramps of the facial muscles. It's St. Vitus syndrome.
Hopefully there's not another one behind me. There is. Well, let's try that again.
Four. 12. Fever. 6. Dilated pupils.
Has there been any stool?
Okay.
Shit, you stink.
Just one more? Or is there two more? Alright.
Where's it all from? Must clean it. To the bone. To the stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
Okay, hospital files. I'm gonna grab this and something bad's gonna happen.
Must clean it. To the stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
No? We're good? Okay, that's right. There's stairs there. And where's the rest of this going? That's somewhere interesting. So are these stairs just leading... Right. Oh, these aren't... Pay attention, Lavinia. They're not stairs. Alright. Over here. But I want to look at these files. So, Hospital Files 1. Medical record of patient number 14. The woman manifests strong symptoms of schizophrenia. To avoid marring her beauty, I decided not to employ the standard therapy, the red-hot circlet, but instead to increase her herb dosages. As she was prone to having fits of aggression, I have had the patient chained. The picture she has painted on the walls should be analyzed. To avoid marring her beauty, I would think getting her into good health is more important than marring her beauty, but the red-hot circlet sounds horrifying, so maybe it wasn't the worst thing to have happen. Hospital records. Oh, can't mess with that one. And files number 3. Medical record of patient number 71. The patient has contracted dysentery. There is no hope for him now. I had him isolated and ordered that prayers be said for him. I also increased the dosages of his herbs. They seem to have some healing properties, but incidentally also loosen tongues. Oh, indeed.
I'm in pain. I beg you, help. They deserve to suffer.
Who do? The people who burnt this place?
I'm in pain.
Well, I mean, probably if they set fire to
Give me some medicine.
an insane asylum, that is a pretty horrible thing to do. Can I blast through this wall? Do it. Yes! Ooh, all kinds of stuff.
I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine.
And that's it. That's in here, right? Yes.
The floor. It's moving.
It's creeping towards me.
Alright. Let's get one of those in. Oh, are these her paintings on the wall? analyze it, Geralt. What do you think? It's actually probably telling us something significant, but I don't know what. Oh, you look like maybe the other researcher whose dog was killed.
Go away!
Leave me be! Away with you!
No, I'm an actual person.
Control yourself.
It's not my fault. It wasn't me, not me.
What wasn't?
What's not your fault?
Fire. Fire everywhere. Wasn't meant to happen. I didn't want that, I swear.
Wait, were you somehow involved with
Much
this?
out of you until I calm you down. Maybe the fire didn't consume everything. Maybe I can find some medicine, a sedative.
Go away!
Alright. Well, let's find you some tranquilizers if we can then.
Must clean it. To the bone. To the stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
Whatever happened here made quite an impression, even on those who were mad.
Go away! Resident blood. Must clean it. To the bone. To the stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
Oh, what am I constantly stepping over? There we go. Yeah, there's these little lovely blood pictures all over the place, huh? Well, this seems to be the way to go.
Away!
It's a way we've not yet been at any rate. Oh, yeah, I thought I heard one of you. Oh, and another. Well, I can't really complain. I mean, they're going down fairly easy, so... Ooh, files number 2. Some notes. No more essence of death. There we go. Ah, and some medication. He's in luck. Alright, so let's look at the files we just got. Patient number 19. The eldest of our residents, this patient has been with us longer than any other. Cold water therapy has failed in his case, and there seems to be no promise of improvement. I've had him chained and reduced his food rations to weaken the strength of the illness and limit his self-destructive tendencies. I've begun to employ herbs. All over the place using herbs. It seems to be a common thread, which seems like a logical thing to treat something wrong, but what herbs was he using? Maybe he was using some bad herbs. Medical notes on patient 15. The patient is persistently delusional. He claims to have been abducted by the Wild Hunt. He recounts fantasies of a world where genocide happened and where unicorns wander human graves. Sometimes his delusions contain elven gardens. Furthermore, the patient claims that when he escaped the Hunt's captivity a year ago, so much time had passed in our world that he saw the graves of his children. No, I don't think he's delusional, because Ciri went to a world where genocide had happened, and the unicorns showed her the human graves, and there were elven gardens. That would have been the... Instead of the... What do we have here? Like the Ainshi? That was the Ainel? Yeah. It's a nice little tidbit, tying back into the books.
Go away!
Alright, you. Let's just have that up. Got this for you.
Where am I?
Easy. Rupert asked me to find you.
Rupert lives.
Well, he did when I left him.
You and your friend. I don't get it yet, but you aren't telling the truth. That's painfully apparent. This place seems to have a very dark past, one you had a hand in.
Yeah, what was your role here?
Understand me?
Yes.
Great. So now you can tell me the story and don't skip a thing.
Story?
Yeah, what happened here?
There's always a story, Gridley. Spit it out.
We're former soldiers, fought for Eden during one of the wars with Nilfgaard, times long past. I was Rupert's adjutant in the field hospital that our unit set up in this manor house. We didn't at all mind who lived here. In fact, the inmates were friendly. At the outset, that is.
So what went
One day
wrong?
our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian. He was desperate to win his freedom and claimed he was part of a detachment that had concealed the booty looted in Eder. We couldn't believe our fortune. Thought the gods had smiled upon us. We'd heard incredible tales of this treasure, questioned any black one we'd captured. It seemed all our efforts would finally be rewarded. We decided to make him talk.
By torturing him?
Our commander wanted to break him on the wheel, but Rupert said he knew a better way. There's a local herb. If you brew and drink it, you can only tell the truth.
Uh-huh.
The commander interrogated the prisoner, drawing a map in the process. And we celebrated. Talked of how we would divide the treasure. And took ever greater liberties with the patients. The priest looking after them began to protest, and one of our boys split his head open.
Why is it so
Nice.
hard for people to just
Keep
not be
talking and I
horrible?
just might let you go alive and intact. What happened next?
Once the prisoner revealed where the treasure was hidden, the commander had him quartered in front of the lunatics. They'd shown signs of madness before. When they smelled blood, well, we could not control them. Many we simply had to cut down. I don't even know how the fire broke out.
Any of the patients survive?
A young woman we managed to pull from the burning building. She was nice, quiet, and willing.
Well, of course, because she'd know that you'd
2
kill her
nights
otherwise.
later, she slit our commander's throat, and that was all we saw of her, and of the map, of course.
Well, good for her.
The war was ongoing, and shifting fronts forced us to abandon our search for her soon after.
And here you are, back after many years. Really think you can still find her around here?
Life's not treated me well since then, and Rupert's had it even worse.
You didn't deserve it good.
This is our chance to reverse our fortunes. Fate smiled upon us once. Perhaps by some strange chance it still holds us in favor.
Oh, please.
I wouldn't count on that. I think we're dealing with one heavy curse here. And it looks like we need to start by finding that Nilfgaardian's corpse.
Which is in pieces.
Away!
I can't feel sympathy for that guy.
Away!
Actually, I'm mostly angry at him. They had a prisoner, they tortured the prisoner.
Leave me be! Away with you!
Run away then. When they got the information they wanted from him, instead of just letting the guy free, they quartered him, which is really, like, if you're gonna kill him, geez, that's an especially even... They shouldn't have killed him, but that's an even worse way to kill a person, like, than just, like, killing him. They bashed in the priest's head, took liberties with the patients. Yeah, she seemed quiet and willing. Everything about these guys is horrible, and then to have the audacity to come back after years, well, life hasn't been good to us, we're hoping we could find, what, the woman? Or probably they're hoping to just find the map, but if they found the woman, then they would have been horrible to her and stole the map back. No. Screw those guys. I'll try to lift the curse out here for the sake of the tormented souls. Those two, they don't get anything from me. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back and next time, we'll see what we can do to... What a horrible situation. This poor place. The poor people here who died. All because of those and like they said, things were going well. It seemed like fate, fortune had smiled on us. And then what do they do? Because they're so happy that life's going to be awesome, they kill somebody and they start doing whatever they're doing. Like, can't you just be happy about your good fortune and not do horrible things to other people? Ugh.